accept the fact that the city is heading for a disaster of biblical proportions. Biblical? What he means is Old Testament, Mayor. Real wrath of God type stuff. Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies. Rivers and seas boiling. 40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes. The dead rising from the grave. Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together. That's hysteria.
Broadcasting live from the WDCE studios out of the University of Richmond. Yes, you are listening to 90.1 FM from the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell. I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday morning. I want to thank everyone, of course, for listening to the show. Yes. Well, listen, it has been quite a week. It is the third day of June here in the year 2023. It is 9:23 here on the third day of June. And well, listen, it's Saturday. Congratulate yourself. Self high fives all around the place that you made it. And that all week long, you were probably thinking to yourself, it's like, well, damn it, Sam, am I going to be able to make it? And then you know what? Yes, you are. And you have, sometimes you just need to pat yourself on the back. Everybody waits for a compliment. I don't understand that. And people say, well, Sam, if you just start like puffing yourself up, you're just going to get the big head. No, it has nothing to do with that. It's because sometimes mostly everybody else who is not leading a life of excellence, they don't understand what it's about to set the standard and raise the bar. So sometimes what do you need to do? You just need to pat yourself on the back. You just pat yourself on the back. You can do it. Listen, you can do it. Listen, if you're listening right now, I want you to do something. So, we talk about the self high five. It's a wrestling reference. But how about the self pat on the back? Can we do that? Can we start that now on a Saturday? Listen, we are going into our 5th year of radio. And all I'm sitting there thinking about is setting the standard, raising the bar, which is what I always think about. No, but here it is. So instead of doing a self high five, why don't we just do a self pat on the back? And you should be able to do that every Saturday morning when you hear my beautiful puppet voice. You should just pat yourself on the back. Just say, you know what? I made it. I made it. Tap yourself on the back. You have made it. It's been another week. Listen, you could get distracted by a whole bunch of stuff. Don't watch the news. Don't read the news. Listen, I am the one who reads the news and watches the news, so you don't have to. I mean, that's really what it is. I'm here so you can enjoy your life throughout the week. And then you're like, Saturday morning's coming on. Hey, I need to listen to some cartoon themes. And I need to listen to Sam commentate on what the heck is going on in the world. Well, listen, I got you covered. I have you covered so you don't have to worry about it. There's a poor connection over here on Instagram, by the way. So real quick. So I see everybody on Instagram. There's a poor connection. We are broadcasting live on multiple different ways to listen to us. The one that I always tell people that is the most important is the radio feed. Download the Live 365 app. Download the Live 365 app. Go to your app store, download Live 365. Listen to the show live on that app because this is a radio show. What you ask? They're asking behind the glass. So what do you mean by that, Sam? No, what I mean is that we're live here on the radio. No, this is a real radio microphone right here. No, it's real. No, none of that podcast stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with podcasts, and eventually we'll have one. But what I'm saying is that this is a live radio microphone. So if you were driving around in your car and you were listening to the FM dial, if you will, you would hear me if you were just scrolling around, taking your kids to a soccer event or whatever you're doing. Maybe, I don't know what it is. Baseball's coming up here pretty soon. It's right around the corner. You're taking your kids to their sporting event on a Saturday morning, and then you hear my voice on the radio because you're sitting there saying, well, what is going on here? What is happening? I hear some Pee-wee's Playhouse. I hear some Mr. Rogers, and then I hear this puppet that's talking to me about current events and all this other stuff that seems adultish. What do you mean adultish? I'm talking about imagination. I'm talking about what we're doing here. The only award-winning radio show dedicated to the magic and nostalgia of Saturday morning. And what you're doing is you're listening to it live on a radio broadcast signal. I know. Listen, it is revolutionary. No, it's not. Radio's been around a long time. But what is revolutionary is the fact that there are 4 other streams that we are broadcasting live on at once. At Sam Newsman on Instagram, right over here. At Sam Newsman on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Right over here on this camera right here. I see all of you guys down there. So once again, I thank all of you for listening and joining into the show. But what we're doing is we're setting the standard, raising the bar. We are here broadcasting live on 5 different signals at one time on a Saturday morning. Hell, most people are still sleeping in on a Saturday morning. What you should be doing is you should be waking up and running down the stairs and grabbing that last bowl of Lucky Charms or sugary bowl of cereal, Fruit Loops, whatever it is, something that's probably not good for you. When you poop, it makes your poop green. It doesn't matter. But what does matter is the fact that you enjoy that cereal, that sugary cereal, as you sit down and watch cartoons for the next 4 hours. I say watch cartoons for the next 4 hours. What you need to be doing is listening to this radio show, educating your children, telling them that Saturday morning was taken away from them by the federal government back in the 90s. But leave it to a real media puppet to take it all back. Taking back Saturday morning, one Saturday morning at a time. Listen, this is an educational show. It's an educational program. You could have already have gotten happy with Mr. Rogers and got your craziness out with Pee-wee's Playhouse. If you didn't do it, that's okay. Once again, you still have some time. It is only 9:29. 929 on 060323. Here on the 3rd day of June in the year 2023, it is 929. 929, 930 almost. And once again, like I said, at Sam Newsman all over social media. And what was that? No, we do not know about the radio voting thing just yet. We do not know about that. So, but let's see here. Let's see what we have. Eat the new TMNT cereal. You know, one of the things that I saw the other day. So once again, so we do have people that are chatting in the chat. So this is an interactive show. Yes, we are broadcasting live on the radio and live all over social media. And yes, we're able to interact with the chat at the same time. You didn't think I'd be able to interact with the chat while we're doing all of this at once? Setting the standard, raising the bar. People asking about the TMNT cereal. I don't know about any new TMNT cereal. I remember the old one with the marshmallows. Speaking of marshmallows, I did see this week where one of the really cool things that happened is that this Halloween season, there's going to be the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown cereal, which is probably terrible for you. But I tell you, the box does look good. Collector's item. Count it. Count it. Collector's item right there. It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown cereal. Poor connection. Poor connection over here, it says on Instagram. Not sure. Poor connection on Instagram. Just a heads up. Poor connection on Instagram. It has to be something with Toy Mercs. Did I ever tell you about Toy Mercs? What if I just said it a few times over and over and over again? If I said it multiple times in different poses, would you be able to get it? Toy Mercs, 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 Toy Mercs. Listen, I know. You're sitting there thinking, I like Toy Mercs. No. I don't like it. I love it. Toy Mercs is a part of me. And Toy Mercs should be a part of you. A little shout out to Dead Man. Dead Man knows what that's all about. So anyway, so here we are. Once again, it is 9:31. Now, of course, so the next segment is radio only. So I have a few songs here. We're going to jam out to the top of next hour. I do have a few songs that we want to play, and people want to sit there and think about for a moment. They say, well, Sam, it is a Saturday morning, and it's already been stressful. Listen, if you've already have had a stressful Saturday morning, and it's only 9:33, well, then you might need to rethink a few things. And that's okay. We all need to rethink a few things. But at 9:33 on a Saturday morning and you're already struggling, listen, that shouldn't be the case. That should not be the case. So a shout out to Mentor Halbert. I see Mentor Halbert over there. in the chat. But here we go. So we are once again. It is 9:33 here on the third day of June in the year 2023. One of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to play some cartoon themes. Well, because people sit there and all the time they're thinking, well, Sam, it's Saturday morning. I want to listen to some cartoon themes. I just don't want to hear your voice. Well, you should just want to hear my voice because it's beautiful and majestic as this beautiful puppet voice. But outside of that, what you should do is you should download the Live 365 app. Yep, download the Live 365 app because I'm about to go to our songs. No, what was that? Deep Cut Dave. No, Deep Cut Dave is not going to be here this week. And I did have some songs from Deep Cut Dave. He sent me some information about it, but I'm just going to hold on to it. I'm going to hold on to it for a couple of weeks. We'll get Deep Cut Dave back here. Next week, we'll be at Joe Fest Live. So make sure that you are paying attention when it comes to that over here. Once again, so we are broadcasting live. Instagram over here. And over on this one, we have YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. At Sam Newsman all over social media. Okay, so yeah, I like toy. Listen, I like Toy Mercs. Toy Mercs, Toy Mercs, Toy Mercs, Toy Mercs, Toy Mercs, Toy Mercs. Another one for you, dead man. Okay, so here we are. It is 9:35. I'm going to go. Listen, people are sitting there thinking now, well, Sam, all we want to do is now hear cartoon themes. I know you've heard my voice long enough. But remember to follow me at Sam Newsman on Instagram, at Sam Newsman on Twitter, at Sam Newsman on Facebook, at Sam Newsman on TikTok. TikTok almost 9,000 on TikTok. No, sorry, I'm just kidding. No, 8,100. 8,000. Oh, there goes my hat. I don't want you to see my hair. Well, I know I didn't comb it. There we go. Okay, so, but so that's it. Toy Mercs. No, but seriously, at Sam Newsman, we're about 8,100 followers on TikTok. Almost 2,000. Oh, and you know what it is? As far as Toy Mercs, it is Splatter Day. Do you know what Splatter Day is all about? Taking horror pictures with your toys. Listen, I can't sit there and tell you that this is going to be family friendly because it probably won't be. It may not be family friendly, but if you follow at Toy Mercs, every Saturday is Splatter Day. I'm taking horror pictures of maybe the toys of Freddy Krueger and Jason, and maybe just some visceral images that could possibly give you nightmares. Yeah, visceral images that could possibly give you nightmares. Only at Toy Mercs every Saturday, Splatter Day is what it's going to be called. And so just want everyone to know, well, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be watching too much of the Splatter Day because I might get a nightmare. Listen, if I get a nightmare because I'm looking at Splatter Day images, no, I mean, that's okay. I mean, it's okay that, no, well, I mean, it's not okay. Well, I mean, it's okay for them to post things. What is not okay is for me to have nightmares. So you might have nightmares. Listen, this is it's basically like a PSA. Toy Merc Splatter Day. Anyway, so just if you're into that kind of thing, maybe you can be artistic about it. I don't know. I don't want to have nightmares. Splatter Day, Toy Mercs. We are all Toy Mercs, and yes, I love Toy Mercs. I want to say it over here. I love Toy Mercs. No, I like them. I like them too. Yeah, we're pals. Yeah, we give each other dap, me and Toy Mercs. It was like, hey, what's up, Toy Mercs? Yay. Okay, so we're getting out of here. 9:36 here on the third day of June in the year 2023. I have some cartoon themes and some things I just want to play around for you. You're going to like it. You are going to like it. You're going to jam for a few moments. I'm going to be back at the top of next hour. And yes, it will be about current events. Well, of course it is, because I'm a real media puppet, and it's Saturday morning. Download the Live 365 app. Follow me all over social media at Sam Newsman. And once again, you are listening here to the only radio show dedicated to the magic and nostalgia of Saturday morning, hosted by me, a real puppet. Download the Live 365 app, award-winning radio show. Yeah, setting the standard, raising the bar. The only way a real media puppet knows how to do. From the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday Morning.